Okay. Yeah.
You did.
I did.
I'm frozen. Oh, there's Mario.
It's back.
Oh god.
Welcome back,
Wait.
guys, to Disney's
Oh.
Pixar's Frozen 2. Actually,
The
3. 'cause
Russians.
there's
They
already
tried
2 out.
to ice me out.
They tried to
Damn
ice
Russians.
Yeah.
you out.
Cyber warfare.
This is why you can't be talking smack
I'll
on these
throw hands with
airwaves.
Putin. If Putin wants to
On
start
these
shit,
airwaves.
I'll clap down. How old is he? I'll go for his ligaments. Like he may have a broader chest than me when he's riding topless on a bear, but I can still go for the
Just go for
elbows,
his
go for the
Achilles.
armpits.
The
I'm
Achilles.
surprised that
What is this?
this World War III, which might not happen,
Right. Hey,
because I feel like I don't want to jinx it, but I feel like in 2022,
Mhm.
the world we live in now, there won't be world wars anymore,
well, of
because
TikTok wars.
the last 2 world wars were before, like, we had all these alliances and NATO and the EU
exactly business.
and
That is more
businesses
powerful now.
and sanctions and unions and all that stuff that we have now, and TikTok.
And TikTok,
Right?
exactly.
To me, the future.
So I feel like to be a world war and people are saying, oh, there'll be conscriptions and stuff. No, it's not gonna be that.
No.
There wasn't that in the
Okay.
Cold War. There wasn't.
I'll get exempt.
There wasn't
as a
Vietnam,
influencer or
but
something.
that was in, what, the 80s when that ended, but it started in the 60s, so it's like old times. Now,
Yeah.
2022, I don't think so. But I'm surprised that it's going to be a physical battlegrounds battle,
Right, yeah.
and it's not just a cyber war, because the Cold War was like, it was all spies and secret documents and
Yeah, it
covert.
was very sophisticated.
Yeah,
Very few casualties compared to a war. Yeah.
I thought it was going to be like this all over again. And instead of the Cuban, what did they call it when they cut?
Missile crisis.
What was that area that they did? They
The
cut
Cuban
off.
Missile Crisis.
Yeah, but they cut off an area and it was called something now.
I don't know.
Yeah, some kind of border, but
Yeah,
yeah.
like an ocean border that they made. Stuff
Yeah.
like that, but around Ukraine or something, and we'll
Right.
see how it plays out, I guess,
Exactly.
and who else gets involved. But
Hopefully not Canada. We'll see what Trudeau does.
Right now,
Trying to get reelected. He's like, I conscribe everyone who doesn't
that's-
vote for me
that's
to
not
go
good.
to Ukraine.
Yeah.
It's like,
Or
damn, that's a
no one would be down for that. I'm telling you.
yeah.
But from the headlines I've read, it's like all the world leaders, the Western world leaders, are
Right,
like,
so-
Putin, you keep doing this, and we're gonna cut stuff off, because I guess everyone has
Right,
something that can cut off from Russia in some way.
Oh,
Why? I have no idea, but
They're
everyone's
poor.
gonna be like,
The import, yeah.
yeah. Well, we're gonna cut off the vodka and the oil and
The vodka. Oh my god.
Yo, that's
pierogies.
how you
I don't
stop
know.
a war. That's how you stop a war, right in its
Yeah.
tracks. Yeah. Cut off
Stop
the
it.
alcohol supply. Yeah.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Damn.
Not stop it.
Well,
Stop
hey, there
it.
you go.
We'll see
Yeah.
what happens.
But hey, everyone, welcome back. This is the not the GAD, the JAD.
This is the GTA
This is the
podcast.
GTA, JAD,
That's
also
everyone
Hamilton
there.
region. Is Hamilton going to get consumed by the GTA in the next, 5-10 years? I feel like it is.
I don't know.
Once the GO
no.
train keeps extending, Hamilton will
It's-
get absorbed.
It's not going to be, but Hamilton is going to be the next location of GTA 6.
Very good.
Yeah.
There
So
we go. Hamilton, Canada. All right.
They've
I like it.
decided they're going to go for a really wild card
Maybe it's
location.
I-
And it's gonna be Hamilton, Ontario is going to
Yeah,
be the
so I don't know if
Yeah.
I've told this story to you guys before, but I was working for a linen company, and Hamilton wasn't my normal route. I had London mostly, but
London, England.
London, England, so it was a long drive.
It's a
You can
long
imagine. I had to get on a ferry that went across the Atlantic Ocean, but every day, and I did that twice.
With
twice
part
a
in
week.
hand.
But no, and then so one day I was helping someone out because someone was sick, and I was doing the Hamilton run, and I stop at a red light. I slow down to it, come to a crawl, and then just a car goes flying past, and then a cop right behind it. When I was like, "Whoa, holy shit!" I was like, "This is GTA for real." And then so it goes green, and I slowly go forward and kind of look both ways, and I look over, and I see this super shitty sedan just flying, like clearly pedal to the metal, like this guy's ready to die,
Wow.
and he was going toward the mountain, so the road was going to end or careen like to the right.
Oh
So
my
I don't know what the
God.
guy's plan was, but the cop clearly had him outmatched. But the roads are so shitty; it was like train tracks and stuff. So the guy was just
Oh my
bumping
God.
and flying.
Well, it's okay because if he
Wow.
It was very
if he-
exciting. I've
if
never
he-
seen a car chase before, and it happened
if he
right in front of me.
packs like behind some bushes or in a garage,
Oh, then the cop instantly just forgets.
the cops will
and just walks
forget.
away.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or he
they
makes
just-
it to the
it-
airport, and you
Yeah.
get far away in a plane. They'll stop chasing you.
They just instantly stop.
Yeah.
Yeah. They go,
So he's probably doing that. He's probably doing that.
yeah.
He's probably what he did.
I like it.
He's
But
probably
yeah,
did
it's
that.
very exciting. Well,
Yeah.
okay, so listen. So Russia, exciting stuff. We can't wait for another great war, whether it's Saudi
Right.
or whatever.
War brings
Gosh.
human intervention, human something. We always get inventions from wars.
An
I don't
interloper.
know. There's
Oh, sure,
something.
yeah. We'll get new inventions. Yeah.
Yeah, deadly ones, I'm sure. But
Yeah. Mostly deadly, but one or two good ones. Yeah.
yeah.
I think the MRI came out of Cold War,
Right.
so that was nice.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And super glue. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't know that one. That could
Yeah.
be real. It
Yeah,
is.
they-
Okay. Nice.
Well, my understanding is that they made super glue so that they could quickly glue wounds.
Oh right, it was a wound
World
thing.
War II.
Yeah.
They
Oh
could
nice.
they pinch a wound and then deal with it later. They could
Yeah.
like,
See,
stick
why
it.
don't they do that instead of
Always
stitching
fun.
things together? That's what I don't understand. In movies, every doctor wants to stitch. Like, why do you always need to stitch everything?
Well,
Make-
I
you
think
just, like,
because the
close
skin
and
needs to go
glue.
together. I think glue gets in the way of the skin.
yeah,
Unless you're just applying it topically, but I think the thing is you literally stick it in the hole.
yeah.
till
Yeah,
Stop
but
the
isn't there like a
blood.
dissolvent one that just dissolves with it? Because like that's what they
But
have
the
for
skin, but then the skin is still a hole. Stitching like closes the skin. I think that's the idea.
Yeah.
But hey, either way,
What do you,
whatever.
Like, if
Honestly,
you close
duct
it
tape.
and then like seal it, like close it together and then seal it.
You got to pinch it and then put the glue on. Yeah.
Yeah, pinch it and then
That-
glue it and then
I
seal it.
think that doesn't exist yet, but it's coming quickly. Like there's a foam I think that is used.
I was
For
going to say, in
puncture wounds?
all science fiction, there's always like a white foam that they can
And you
like
just
spray.
it's like
Or a
It's like
laser.
okay, that'll hold for a few hours.
They can do
Yeah.
a laser. And,
That'll hold for a few hours.
and it just seals everything, burns
Just
it all
cauterizes
together.
it.
Yeah.
That'll hold for a few hours.
And it's like, all right, that'll hold for a few because it's an action movie, right? So they need to keep moving. So they're
Yeah.
like, that'll hold for a few hours. But the
I've
guy
got to
eventually
jump out
goes-
window now.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
God.
It's not an instant healer. But yeah, honestly, that was like the best and worst part of Prometheus when now I'm forgetting her name, but the female protagonist, how she like goes into that
I
thing and it's like
Prometheus.
this is not made for like
Childbirth
abortions or
whatever.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was like perform a cesarean section. It's like this was only made for men. And she's like, what the fuck? And it's like, okay, abdominal wound.
That was
There's
good.
a
That
bullet
scene was
shrapnel
good.
in me. Get it out. And then so
Yeah.
it does it, and then staples her shut. After she had her abdomen stapled shut, she's not doing anything. She's hospitalized for a week. But instead,
Yeah.
she's like jumping, grabbing onto ledges, and then going every so often. She's like, oh my god. It's like no,
Yeah.
your gut would rip open, your intestines would spill out. Like no, come on. It's the most
Did we
unrealistic
watch
part, but it was
something-
also awesome.
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah, it was great.
Did we
I
watch
was like,
something
holy
the other
shit.
night, D, where that sort of thing happened? We watched Paul
So-
Black
it's such a-
2. It
it's such
didn't
a-
happen in Paul Black 2. There
Oh
was no
nice. He
fatal
got
wounds in that.
shanked in the gut and had to staple it shut.
What
It
was
was
the
definitely Stowaway.
Stowaway? Yes, there we go.
Stowaway,
Stowaway.
okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've seen that. What is that? What happens there?
Not much.
Not much. Okay.
That's
There's a
Stowaway.
stowaway. Yes. Wait, I
they-
have seen that. It's in the. It's There's a some kind of radiation storm. Spoiler, but like whatever. That's the whole movie. It's
Yeah.
literally just person sacrifices herself.
Yeah, yeah.
And
That
just
was,
ends with her kind of chilling.
that was the art house ending that they went for.
It's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I
Alright.
jokingly said about halfway through. I was like, you know what? Because of the budget, I was like, we're never going to see Mars. We're probably just going to see it in the distance, really small.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
how does it end? Little tiny Mars in the distance.
Man,
to
oh
black.
man.
credits.
Roll credits.
I could talk to you guys about my
Some bullshit.
disappointment towards space movies. I love space. I want space movies to be good because that's the only way to sway people's popular opinion about space. As it stands now, I think it's boring and there's nothing out there. And that's not true. Because all these movies
Terrifying.
always have art house endings. Like Ad Astra, the one with Brad Pitt. I thought
Never
it had
saw
such
it.
a good concept. There were pirates on the moon. That was awesome. There's
Oh.
a baboon gets sprung loose in a zero gravity thing. So how scary is that? A giant monkey flying
Whoa.
at you that could rip your face off. It had a lot of awesome scenes, but then it ends in like the most boring art house way possible, and you're like, Brad Pitt, no.
What a
Like it
damn
should have
shame.
ended any other way. Like keep the excitement going. Have it be an action scene. Some kind of explosion he's got to get away from.
Interstellar
But-
was good.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
The
Interstellar,
Martian
but that
was
was
good.
That's true. I guess The Martian was one that people liked. But then The
But,
Martian, that was the latest one. That came out when? Like 2015?
Yeah.
So it's been a while.
In fact, they both came out like a year apart, I think. Right?
Yeah, yeah. I
Well,
think
like
2014.
there was
And
that
Gravity.
time. Like, remember when I was asking about Aidan? I might have asked you. I was like, but how come like when Gravity came out, even though there's obviously there's space movies, but it just seemed like once there's like one movie, it just like triggers so many other movies. And I think at that time, Gravity was one, and it's like everyone's hyped on it, and it's like all these movies are coming out space related, where it's like they're
But
not all
a
having the depth.
Yeah, like Interstellar did. I think it played some hiccups on itself. There's some
Martian
goofy
did too.
parts,
The one with
like trying to quantify love. It's like it's literally like stop.
Oh.
That was the most like stupid scene because it's not even confusing. Oh, it's too philosophical for you. No, it's not.
Totally
It's
space
just
movies.
stupid. Love is
one-
an emotion. It exists in social creatures. A lizard does not love. It's a solitary creature. There's several creatures that are solitary. They don't love.
This one loves.
Yeah, dogs are social creatures, so they
This
love.
one loves.
It's animals that evolve with a social family aspect to them, like horses.
Okay.
But then there are other ones that don't give a fuck. Like zebras are too stupid to tame because they don't have social intelligence. So they could literally just watch their child like get mauled over by a car and just not give a fuck. Just keep eating grass. They have no like instincts to like help each other out. That plays a big role in intelligence, funnily enough. Had that social dynamic, which is where love comes from. But
like,
anyway, but then they tried to make it seem like it had something to do with space.
It's
like
too
math.
much. Yeah, it's too
I'm like,
much.
shut up.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some movies
Shut
are
up. What?
there's some people that just should be sticking to sci-fi only, and that's it. Like, that's it. They should just be trusted. Maybe Ridley.
Well,
somewhat,
maybe that's
but
maybe
you know
that
what I
was
mean?
your problem with Interstellar, Joyce. Maybe because at least up until that point in the film, although it's science fiction because it's set in 100 years from now, it was still grounded in reality. Like all the science was real, traveling to different planets with using this spaceship and using all real science. And then it got to that point, and then it became fantasy.
Yeah, that
right?
is a good way to describe
in a way.
it. Yeah.
So it was like it was real, and now, I'm taking out the movie because
I mean, no. Well, honestly, like, because I've seen it a few times at this point, and I think it just needed fat cut. There's just certain scenes go for so long, like
I think that's with
I
a
don't
lot
know.
of movies for me. I agree with that. Like a lot of movies, the scenes go on for so long. I'm like, why?
Yeah, like
why?
There's tons of areas where it's justified. Like Lord of the Rings, they did cut the fat off. If you get the extended cuts, there were so many extra scenes, so they did cut the fat off, and it was still 3 hours, and it was 3 hours of just amazing storytelling, right?
Yeah,
we've done this. We watch movies, but there's other ones. I just had one right off the top of my head, but yeah, there's tons where it is justified. I think Slumdog Millionaire, I don't know how rewatchable it is because it's like once you know all the answers to the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, you're like, oh, I know where this is going. But I remember when I was first watching it, I was like, I did not realize how much time passed because I think they did a really good job of constantly moving.
Yeah, is that movie supposed to be?
Down.
Is it like a long movie?
Oh yeah, because it chronicles this man's life.
Oh, how long is it?
From a child to him being on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
3 hours, 2.5 maybe.
Oh, see, that's the thing. That movie's so good where you don't even realize.
Yeah, so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
I think I've only seen it like once.
Usually those like Oscar bait films are usually like 2.5 hours long. Like they're usually like it's never like an 85-minute movie that's winning Oscars.
Yeah, it's never a short one. It's always got to be an entire life. It's always about the life. It's like here they are as like a youngin, and then here they are growing up. I feel like that has to do with it. It's like biographical in nature.
That was good. I like Slumdog Millionaire. I thought that was good.
Yeah, it was hype.
And we didn't mind the soundtrack either by the Pussycat Dolls.
Oh, wait, the soundtrack of the movie is by the Pussycat Dolls? They were like so big. Oh.
They were saying Jai Ho, in that.
Yeah.
Which is just basically Nicole Scherzinger.
Oh, yes, true. Yeah. Nice. Well, hey, kudos to that. Yeah, I didn't know that. That's the cool trivia.
Trivia. Daily trivia.
Daily trivia. There you go.
You
So
learned
listen,
Supernatural.
super fun segue here. Speaking of sci-fi to fantasy, fantasy to myth, myth to folklore, we last week talked a little bit about doing a little cryptid segment or topic or what have you. And so I thought I'd take it a step further and bring back an old segment that we used to have on this podcast. So if you guys are down,
Play the jingle.
That's right. Play the jingle.
Play the jingle.
The tier list. The
Can you
tier
share
list
my
jingle?
screen?
That's what I'm guessing.
Bam.
Imagine it was porn.
It was
Imagine
just,
Joe just
instantly.
All porn open.
Yeah.
All those tabs at the top.
Just
Porn, porn,
foot fetish Chinese. But
and
yeah,
you just had
all
to
this crazy
close
shit.
each one individually.
I'm like, this is so
sorry,
embarrassing.
sorry,
Quick,
sorry,
quick,
sorry.
Oh, it turned on.
Sorry.
Oh, it just, oh shit. Oh my god.
Sorry.
Oh, God,
Oh, that's
yeah,
my taxes. Oh, sorry.
I make sure to wipe my desktop before we do these podcasts.
Oh.
It's just all full of trash. Like, even thought just my desktop is just full of pictures. Like, oh my god, Joe, you're a fucking freak. But no.
Oh,
Okay, we've made it here. I mean, honestly, looking at some of these pictures.
Oh, there's a phallic there, yeah.
Listen, there's a lot of something going on. But anyway, get ahead of myself. So last week we talked about doing a little cryptid thingamajig, and now, yeah, I say we do it. Excuse my technical difficulties.
Oh, you're trying to go here. Big? Oh, whoa.
I mean, wow, a little small here.
Yeah.
But anyway, so here's the way I'm thinking we do it. I'm thinking we, so first, rating things are fun. I don't know what the fuck that thing is, but some of them I feel like are very common, other ones not so much. And it's interesting. We're starting alphabetically here with something called an ahul, and I was like, what is this? Some kind of giant bat? I knew nothing about this creature. So
is it
do you
Guardians of Ahul?
Guardians of Ahul? Yeah, might as well be.
No, there was that movie Guardians of Gahul or something.
Owls. It was from Zack Schneider. It was probably his best movie because it's so like, by the books. Yeah, because it's not like prolonged. It's very just based on the book. It's very by the numbers. Yeah, it's between that or 300. I feel like. Yeah.
Okay.
But
all right.
So
let's get it on and popping.
Anyway.
Yeah, I figured I'd look this creature up and see what we're working with here. But first, are you guys familiar with an ahul?
I'm not. Can we see the picture?
Yeah. Let's get a bigger pic. It's just a scary bat with abs. It's got abs.
Okay. A slightly monkey-like.
Yeah,
face.
it's chiseled. That's true, eh? It's like a Super Saiyan.
Oh, it is a flying primate.
I don't know
the
why
name
I'm laughing.
Ahul comes from its loud, distinct cry. Ahul!
It's a flying. That's so interesting. What the heck?
Well, that's pretty terrifying because you were talking about flying primate, flying.
You think of,
on Ad Astra, you said there was a baboon or something floating around.
Oh yeah,
terrifying.
Right. Yeah.
This thing's got wings, Joe.
I know. Visually, it's a lot.
And it's giant. It can pick you up.
Yeah. My God, a wingspan of up to 28 feet.
Wow.
That's bigger than me.
Wow, that sounds like
I'm the size of a large snow bat. Yeah, no kidding. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, there's not much to go over other than that's what this is.
Well, I think a scary giant bat would be pretty terrifying, and I would struggle to fight it, and it looks like it could eat me in one bite. So I'd say that's pretty high up.
I agree. This thing is
fly and grab you. That's never a good thing.
I know, it's never a good sign.
Little human.
Yeah, exactly. I don't like being a tiny human. I like being a moderate-sized human. You know,
Same.
Put me next to animals that are my size or smaller. That's my quota. Yeah.
Same.
But so guys, what do we think? So this thing is scary as fuck. It's intense.
We didn't talk about what we're rating everything on. Are we rating it on scariness, deadliness? What is the?
So I'm thinking. Yeah. I'm thinking we do a combination of scary / deadly, because we could consider that, and then also popularity. Yeah. So this thing would rank on pure popularity. This is an F.
Yeah, we don't know it.
Any of us heard of it.
No.
However, this thing is deadly as fuck. So that brings it up. But how far? Are we thinking like?
Do we go mid? Do we go C? Because
how far?
Scary, but we don't know it, so it kind of levels it out.
Yeah, like it might actually not be real. I know, who knows?
Whoa, it's real to someone.
Hey, you know what? That's true. This thing is scary as fuck, though.
Yeah, that's
So I don't
crazy.
know. I mean,
And just imagine hearing "ahoo"
right
at
before
night.
getting scooped up. Yeah.
It just seems like it'd be a very loud screech.
Yeah. Banshee.
very loud,
Banshee.
like ear piercing loud. I
Yeah.
think that would be scary enough on its own, just hearing such a loud.
Yeah, not even in the nighttime too. This picture looks like it's like a cloudy day.
Yeah, let's go B for bat.
B for.
Let's go B for Jenny the Bat.
Very good.
Let's go B
Jenny
for
the
Jenny
Bat.
Cooper.
Jenny the Bat, Bloody Roar. There's another B. Bloody Roar, Jenny the Bat. You're sexy when you're in pain.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
All right. Oh, speaking of screeches, a banshee. I have heard banshee.
Banshees are classic. I don't think they were women who died. I think they just have a feminine appearance, but they're creatures of their own. So they're humanoids. They are their own
spirits.
They're specters, but they're not people who died. They were always spirits.
Okay.
And I think the way it works is when you hear a banshee's cry, it means someone you love is going to die the next day.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Or it's triggered by the banshee. So it's not like she's foretelling it, she causes it. But she doesn't kill you. So if you hear it, that's scary, but you don't have to worry about yourself.
Oh.
It just means someone you love.
Terrifying.
Yeah. It's like,
something you don't want to hear ever.
Yeah,
this might bring it down a bit because I always thought they would be a danger to me.
No, just your loved one.
So that's making me a bit more.
Hold on, wait a minute. What if it does something to the D-man?
Huh?
Come on!
He can fight it.
Oh, you're just gonna send him off to the wolves.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Sorry, my dog came in. Am I dead yet?
Not yet. I don't think he heard anything, but he could. Yo, who makes a banshee scream out of everyone here?
Not
me. No, not the three of us.
Wait, what do you mean?
You take a certain someone on a walk.
Easily
be confused for a banshee.
Yeah.
She's the banshee. Yeah,
she is the banshee. Bamboo banshee.
A bamboo banshee. Okay, so what do we think of the?
Let's go B.
Let's go B for banshee.
Like I've known about it, but
popularity is pretty high.
I don't know if it's scary anymore.
It's a scary thing to hear in the night. So
I would never want to hear that because then everyone's just gonna die around you. You're gonna wake up to a bloody fucking kitchen of all your family members.
Yeah, that's no fun. I don't want to do that. I don't have to clean that.
Bloody raw.
Yep.
Bloody hell.
Sexy when you're in pain.
Jeez. Yeah.
By the way, that's what Jenny the Bat says when she wins a match in
Bloody Roar. Gosh, she keeps
PlayStation 1, 2, and 3.
Ooh. Wait, what?
Bloody Roar.
I thought you were just talking. I don't know. What is that?
So Bloody Roar is like there's just basically it's like Tekken fighting characters that when they get enough power they can evolve into animals. And Jenny is a bat.
Nice.
And when she wins, at the end of the match, she says, "You're sexy when you're in pain."
Jeez. Well, hey, at least she'll take me through health and sickness.
Yeah. She must be
it's nice to be appreciated in both forms. Yeah.
So that is a nympho. She's probably a nympho.
Right. Yeah.
Oh.
A dominatrix.
Yeah.
She's wearing a lot of leather.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, jeez.
Mm-hmm.
And she's a bat when she transforms. She's like,
and she's a bat. And she's called Jenny.
And I'm attracted to bats. Oh, jeez. Well, very good. Hey, good for her. Honestly, we could just imagine that. Yeah, she is a hool. Yeah.
Yep.
She's the wife of a hool. But anyway, so let's move on to Bigfoot, also known as a man in a gorilla suit. Bigfoot
or a Sasquatch.
Like, where's this picture from? This is like the most famous picture of it, right?
Yeah. Well, it's footage. It's actual footage. This is just a screenshot from the footage. I think it was filmed in 1964, the year my parents were born. And it's literally, I think, 12 seconds of footage, and that's it. The person who filmed it was intending on making a film. So this found footage is from a filmmaker. So you're going to tell me he didn't fake some shit. Mm-hmm. Of course he did. This is fake AF. But either way, there's still staunch believers. They say, look at the thigh when the person walks. It has a jiggle to it that wouldn't exist if it was a person in a suit. And I say, have you ever worn a tight suit before? You're going to get that thigh jiggle.
Yeah. Or if it was a loose one, it would still move around.
It would still jiggle when you walk.
Nothing jiggling.
Yeah. They're saying, no, it's real fur on skin because of that. I'm like,
I like the idea of it existing. Like,
I know it's the missing link, even though missing links.
Yeah. The kind of the mythos behind it is people say, like
it's so
this
difficult
thing
to find.
should have evolved, didn't. It lives in the deepest, darkest wilds of Canada and America, and that's why it's so rare to see one.
We get our own primate, It's like it's not just Africa, Asia, and South America.
It's going to be an A for me.
An A? Yeah. I think popularity.
It's a legend.
It started it all. This has started it all.
Honestly, should it go in S? It's one of the
S. I forgot about the S. Yeah,
there is S to D.
I forgot about S.
Yeah.
I honestly always forget there's an S. So yeah, I should go in S.
Let's do S.
Bigfoot's a goat.
S for Sasquatch.
S for Sasquatch. There we go. We're still keeping it alive. At some point, we're gonna break that, but it's going good.
This is when we
Chupacabra, we already know is going to go.
Oh, Chupacabra.
It starts with a C.
No, well, I know Chupacabra.
Yeah. Chupacabra is pretty epic. I honestly think Chupa is going to be an A. It might be an S as well, but I think it's not as cool. It's scary, but all it does is eat goats.
It eats goats, torments farmers. It's often one of those where, like, if creepy footage ends up online of like a weird looking coyote or a dog or something on a farm,
one that's like shaped.
It's like people are like, oh, it's Chupacabra because it's
a Chupacabra,
and it's just like like a dog with rabies.
B or an A for me.
A B or an A. Because of how well known it is, I think it's easy to say that this guy's an A.
I think A.
Pretty common in the Western world.
Yeah, and down in the Mexico.
Yeah, that's the chupa. Because does chupacabra actually mean something in Spanish? Or no? It might.
I'll ask Siri.
Oh yeah, okay. Let's see.
Oh. What? Oh. What does? Oh. What?
Maybe next year. I'll ask.
Maybe next time. Maybe next time.
What is the question? What does something?
Does chupa? Name origin chupacabra.
What is the name origin of chupacabra? I don't know how to pronounce that word.
That's fine. Chupacabra.
The meaning of chupacabra is a grotesque creature that drinks the blood of livestock and is reported to exist in. I can't read it anymore.
Huh. So yeah, it's just an original name.
A very exact.
There's no. The translation is
doesn't really say anything.
Yeah. That's okay. Okay,
chupacabra.
So do you guys first
chupacabra.
off? I was born. How you doing? Maybe when I was born, the deer person was born. But have you guys ever heard of Deer Man?
I haven't, but when I usually see this image online, it's related to Wendigo.
Oh, no kidding! Yeah.
Yeah. I always thought that's what Wendigo looks like.
No, let's also look up Wendigo just to get a good.
Is Wendigo not on the list?
It must be. I haven't fully gone through.
That's what a Wendigo looks like.
Look, Wendigo!
Yeah, that's
the same picture.
Why is Biden on there?
Wait, what?
Go to the right. To the right, there's Biden.
What in the world?
He's not a Wendigo.
He's the Wendigo. Biden, you did it. It's not. The Wendigo, says Joe Biden unprompted. All right, this has to be like a parody. What is this? What's happening here?
I'm not a Wendigo. I understand.
I am not a Wendigo, okay? Let me tell you a story. When I was a little boy.
Wait, Joe, he's from Delaware. He's from Delaware.
Oh, he is. He's the Wendigo.
I'm not.
Clarify to his constituents.
Wendigo.
Regarding this, I can tell you with certainty I'm not the Wendigo.
Wow.
Yeah, that's clearly not real.
I can't believe you had to come out.
You can find it in Ojibwe folklore, but it's not me. There's lots of names for Wendigo. Wetigo, no matter how you spin it, it's definitely not what I am.
It's definitely.
He doesn't say it's a deer man though. It's many names. Wendigo, Wetigo.
Okay, well, let's go back to Deer Man and see how Deer Man, the origin of Deer Man.
Yeah, it's saying the sighting is 1993, which makes it sound like a white person just appropriated the Wendigo.
Bastards.
Honestly, that's what I'm getting. 1993 was the first sighting of the Deer Man. Sounds like a Wendigo. The Wichita Mountains, 2012. Look at that. That's literally just a deer standing up. That face doesn't even look human. There's nothing man about that except his abs. But even deer could have abs.
Also, a crazy man in the woods could just wear antlers on his head.
And that's all you need in a dark silhouetted area.
Yeah, or like
actually,
a kangaroo that stands up on its back legs.
It could be a kangaroo that was imported from Joe Exotic. And it got loose.
And it escaped into Oklahoma.
And it put antlers on its head.
Yeah.
Or like, even if you look in that picture, it could be like, it's not really its antlers, it's just trees in the background.
It could be branches.
You know what I mean? And then it's like, oh, we thought we saw that, but it was just a kangaroo standing up.
It was a kangaroo. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, kangaroos do stand up technically, but those boxing ones, you know, those boxing. They have like the hugest arms, the biggest.
That's every
chest.
kangaroo. I look up kangaroo. It's gonna be.
Look at that. So it's like looks like that thing. You get it in the angle with like some trees in the background. Looks like it has horns or whatever. Boom.
Oh yeah.
There it is.
Oh, so beef. Even the ones, it's like, yo, the muscles. Okay,
like that one on the bottom left. Right, bottom left. That one there was.
Oh man, yo,
that one there.
Go. Let's crushing a bucket.
Oh my god. And the crazy thing is
they're crazy.
That in Australia they're like vermin. They're just like everywhere.
They're like raccoons or squirrels. They're like, get the fuck out of the way. They're like,
look right there. That one looks like a human. Like the arms. They look like human arms. That looks like a human.
That's been doing pull-ups.
So if you look at that from afar, right? And then there's some trees behind it.
I know, branches on either side.
Like some branches in the background. From afar, it's a foggy night. You don't really see its legs.
Yeah. You know what I want to look into?
Go on. All right.
Settle this now.
I would say this one's a bit of a bust so far.
Ah, damn it. They seem to be on all fours.
Oh man.
Shoot darn.
Oh man.
But they reach for
tall leaps. It could have been reaching up at the very exact moment that somebody saw them.
Yes. Yeah, look how scary this shit is. Imagine seeing that.
Ooh, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, because I actually have a story that's not mine, so I'll tell it really quick. Oh, that's definitely a real picture, not fake. So I'll tell you guys a story. There was a man who I met, and he told me that when he was in grade, I think 7 or 8, so he was old enough to like be cognizant of the world. It wasn't like his imagination when he's 6 years old. He's here in reality, and he's also not too old where he's like doing drugs and he's high and so he hallucinated. So this is a sober, clear thinking person witnessed something in the middle of the day. He was at a cottage at the winter time, and so the lake was frozen over. So he was walking around the lake, and it was bean shaped. So he was coming around a curve where he couldn't quite see around the edge until like he got around it. He could maybe only see like 100 feet in front of him because he's walking around the shoreline. So it's nothing but trees. And at a distance, he sees what looks like 2 people conversing with each other, going like this. And it's just 2 people standing up, and then
what are they
doing? Kind of making a motion like this, like Italians conversing with each other.
Yeah, like just talking. Okay.
Hey. Okay. And the closer he got, the more creeped out he got, because the proportions seemed all weird, kind of like the Deer Man. And this happened here in Canada, so you know where the story could go. And he got closer to the point where he kind of froze. He yelled out, "Hey!" Yeah, exactly. Yeah, let's not use Deer Man anymore. This is the Wendigo, goddammit. And he got close, and the 2 standing figures, which now seemed way taller than people, like 9 feet tall, dropped on all fours and galloped into the woods. And it scared the fuck out of him. The whole time he was like, those are 2 people. And they dropped on all fours. And because it was wintertime, it's like, you know how even in the middle of the day, if you look at a distance, it just looks like silhouette? Because you're like blinded almost by the light, just whiteness. So that's this person's story. So they witnessed a Wendigo.
Or the skin, because
so we got to look into that. Yeah.
Anyway,
oh, it's down there. Oh, wait,
it is.
That seems kind of racist. That's literally just a person wearing
wolf
skin. All right. We'll get that.
As for Deer Man, as the description from that Wikipedia entry,
F.
Agreed.
Wait, but if there's no Wendigo, wait.
That doesn't exist.
There is a Wendigo over here. Okay, yeah, Deer Man. Deer Man gets an F because there is a Wendigo. Yeah,
get him out of there.
F.
Easily. Get him out.
Okay, next.
Dire wolf.
Dire
on 2 feet.
Okay, I didn't realize dire wolves were like cryptids.
They're literally not. They're real. So
yeah.
So I think it goes in F. Not because it failed. It's a beautiful creature, but direwolves are literally real. They're from the ice.
Wolves.
Yeah, they're like Ice Age times.
Yeah.
So they're extinct now, but
Yeah.
they're literally just large wolves.
I mean, maybe they're thinking of like Game of Thrones, like mythological, like Norse mythology versions of direwolves, and they're getting that mixed up with cryptids. I don't know.
Let's see.
Well, you're right. They were, yeah, ancestors of wolves.
An extinct canine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tyler Lockwood.
What? An extinct canine?
I know he's an ancestor of a wolf.
Oh.
Vampire Diaries, Joe. Vampire Diaries.
Oh, excuse me. I'm an uncultured swine. Please.
Yeah, he's the werewolf character.
Okay.
You need to watch like, some episodes because it's like part of like pop culture now.
Oh right,
True,
I'm behind on the time.
Yeah,
things. So,
you
like,
should watch at least like the first 2 seasons just so you know the name of the characters.
Just so I have a basic grasp.
Yeah.
Embarrassing.
Like little things like that.
I'm sorry, guys. Yeah.
Come on, Joe. Come on.
But all right, so listen, direwolf, we love you, but you can't be a cryptid. So you only fail as a cryptid. You succeed as a beautiful creature.
Yes.
You also, I guess, fail at continuing to exist.
There are some very large wolf species, though, that we could pretend are direwolves.
Yeah, literally just large wolves we could just call direwolves if we wanted.
Yeah, like those like black Alaskan wolves or whatever they are. Huge, scary, terrifying.
Right.
But
that
cute little fluffy puppies, though.
I know, it's hard not to see them as adorable. I'm sure they're killing machines, but come on.
They'll rip you apart. Oh,
but they're so cute. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. The doppelganger.
We've got the doppelganger.
The doppelganger?
But what is
It's weird they're using this picture. The doppelganger is just supposed to be a clone of you, but evil.
Yeah.
So
why is it got like?
Why does it look like an alien?
What is it doppelganging? Yeah.
Are you not familiar with this, Derron?
Well, no, I don't know. What is this? Is it supposed to be a person? Like a doppelganger is a person? Is a replica of somebody? What is?
Yeah, doppelganger is a biologically unrelated lookalike or double
what is
of a living
this?
person.
That's what I'm asking. What is this?
In fiction and mythology, a doppelganger is often portrayed as a ghostly or paranormal phenomenon, and usually is a harbinger of bad luck.
Oh.
The traditions of the stories equate the doppelganger with an evil twin. So
put it for D for doppelganger.
Yeah. So why is it looking like that? Yeah.
I know. I don't know why
it
looks like
it's just you. In
I think D because like the idea of it is scary, but this image they've messed up.
It doesn't work. This isn't a doppelganger. I don't look like that.
It's a cheap version of like Venom or something.
Yeah. It's a low budget. It's a $1 of Venom.
It's a $1 of Venom.
Yeah.
Is the next one just alien? Is that what that says?
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't say aliens as a species.
Just
but that does bring up a question though. Would we consider aliens cryptids?
No.
Because I thought cryptids are just creatures that are yet to be discovered as like a matter of fact.
I've seen aliens.
So by that account, aliens are creatures, like they're biological organisms. They're just not of this world. But they're still like biological.
Yeah, I mean, technically, they've not been discovered because it's not been like fully documented.
It's not been proven. Darren's like,
yeah,
fuck it hasn't. You've seen one
with Drew Barrymore?
Are you saying Drew Barrymore is an ET?
Yeah, there's an alien in that one.
Yeah, but that was made by people. It's a puppet. It's not like a real creature.
He was an actor.
Yeah. Oh jeez.
Both dog piss out of both of y'all right now.
I could see why they've put aliens in this list because it's one of those like creepy found footage like trail cam. Like
either
weird
aliens can be esoteric,
spooky,
or they can literally just be weird, creepy dudes that sneak in and get you.
I think it has to be.
They're pretty legendary.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
And one day we'll know.
Exactly. Yeah. One day we'll meet them and they'll say, "Dude, literally the whole time we were on Mars."
I feel like aliens are probably chill too. They probably just want to I feel like they probably just most of the time just want to dance. Majority.
Yeah. You seen those alien dances?
They're always just like dancing and like just dance.
The weird CGI.
Honestly, I heard they were gonna come this year, but then they saw that what Putin was doing. They're like, we'll come back.
No, it's like
you guys are busy.
It's getting delayed.
We'll come back.
And they're gonna come, but then they're not gonna have their shit together, just like us.
We'll come back.
Troubleshoot.
Yeah, they wanted to watch the Winter Olympics, and like,
COVID's still a
Well,
thing.
the
Putin's
sledding
trying to-
The bobsledding's the next level. The bobsledding's next level.
They're
That's
going to
what-
come for the Summer Olympics in 2026. They're gonna
Yeah.
come back
Okay.
for them.
Okay. Yeah. Excited for that. Okay. So now we have the Mongolian death worm. We got to find out how large this is. This could be the size of this worm, but
Isn't that-
that's the
That's
Dune
real?
worm.
That's a cryptid?
Isn't that just the thing from that movie you guys like with
From Dune?
Charlie Tremaine?
Charlize Theron?
Yeah, the movie that you guys like with that guy
Wait.
Charlie Tremaine. No, what's his name?
Timothy.
Timothy Charlemagne.
Tim
I didn't know this was.
boy.
I didn't know this was a cryptid. I thought this was like from.
Wait, what is? It's even got the mouse from Dune. Wow, people are stealing stuff. Source
Nothing's
material.
original
Look
in
at
this
this
day and
thing.
age.
I feel like this is just not like a fiction. They're just purely a fictional thing.
They even got one of these on
Wait, did
Ridley
they
Scott
exist?
show, Raised by Wolves. They even got one of these on that.
Yeah,
That's
Everybody's
true,
got
but
one
they
of these.
fly.
every sci-fi franchise has
Has
some
one
sort
of
of
these. Yeah, they love it.
Yeah.
They
Like-
just love worms with teeth.
worm. Star Wars has the Sarlacc. Like everything has one.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Tremors had Tremors, whatever they were called.
It just
Bobby
the
had,
bastards.
Roaches.
Yeah. Wait, first sighting 1,000 years ago, somewhere in Mongolia.
My friend Bobby,
It's
he
a
had
worm in the
roaches.
desert underground.
He still had
Oh.
roaches.
Possible population small,
Hmm.
but okay. So I guess it's safe to say that Dune based its worm off of this cryptid
Okay.
from Mongolia.
2 to 7 feet long.
It's an
Wow,
intestine
7 feet
worm.
long.
Interesting.
Ew, I hate
I mean,
things like that.
If it was real, that would be pretty terrifying to be walking around the desert and a 7-foot
Thing
worm.
tries to eat your leg.
That
yeah.
would be absolutely terrifying.
Wait. Okay,
It's just
what
like
is this
eating
now?
cheese with
In
Oh, Tremors.
entertainment, they're saying it's in Tremors. It's in
Yep.
something called Lost Tapes. Mongolia. Okay, there's a movie based on it,
Oh
and
my
then
gosh.
the video game Ark
Oh,
Survival Evolved. However, it doesn't mention Dune, but come on, this is clearly the Dune.
yeah, the Dune
The
one
Dune
was
one.
just
This
70
is
meters.
the one with Timothy Charlemagne, right?
Yeah, that's
Yes,
right.
That's
Yeah,
exactly it. That's the one.
It's Tommy
That's the one.
Chardonnay.
Ow, my knee.
Maybe somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, I feel safe putting it at C. If you guys are
Yeah,
okay with that.
because
What's
it would
Timothy
be scary.
Charlemagne? Is that
but
with the C?
It,
Charlemagne?
it seems
Chardonnay
like
gets a C. Yeah.
seems like it hasn't
Timothy
existed.
Chardonnay.
It seems like it hasn't existed for 10,000 years, so we're pretty safe.
Yeah, I think this is a safe bet. There's not a lot of land with desert, so you're pretty
so
safe
there's
if you just
water.
live anywhere not
Anywhere,
on sand.
not desert, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't think any settlements exist on a desert. It's usually dirt. So I think most people are okay. It's just when you travel.
Oh, we're good.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not planning on going to desert anytime soon.
Okay. That's good. All right. So listen, guys. It is we're not winding down, but we're past the halfway point. So what do we think about turning this into a two-parter? I guess down for some. We're gonna tier. It's like clickbait except real.
Yeah,
Part
that
one,
sounds
part
good
two.
because it looks like we've got the good stuff coming up,
Oh yeah.
like
That's fun.
Ghost.
Ghost. Just
So
one.
tune in
one.
next week
Just
for some
Ghost.
Yeah.
Like
Also,
everyone just
I want to
thinks
look up some
of
footage of
pizza.
these fun guys. So we can do that next week because
Okay.
I've seen footage of these things, and it's literally just a fashion show. It's a catwalk, but just the pants.
Oh, fun! Yeah.
So I gotta like do research, find these guys.
I'm seeing
This one doesn't have a name.
Jersey Devil. I've heard of.
The Jersey Devil is the chupacabra, but in America.
Basically, yeah.
Not based on that picture,
No,
but
you can't.
based on
You
everything
can't
else.
look yet.
I know we don't want to spoil ourselves.
Oh,
too much.
okay.
Spoil any of the
Okay.
fun stuff.
Yeah.
Sure. All right.
So this is what we got so far. I'm excited about what we have so far. I think we did great. Now
Yep.
that I'm looking at it,
very
I
even.
feel like a Hool might actually go down a bit. I don't know. We'll leave it there for now. It's kind of
Yeah, I mean, I'm putting myself in the wild as that
Right,
thing's
right.
coming at me, and I think it's pretty
Pretty
scary.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's
A flying chimpanzee would be terrifying.
yeah, with a bat face and wings. It's pretty
Yeah.
fucked. You know what that
Yeah,
reminds me of
really
actually? You guys know that scene from I think it's Batman Forever.
Where it becomes like the bat demon.
It's like a giant. Yeah, it's this giant bat. It's terrible.
Oh, yeah, it's like Man
Wait,
Bat.
no, deleted.
but not
Ads.
Man Bat.
I don't want to. Yeah, it doesn't need to be
There's
too
gonna be
close.
ads.
Just this one.
Do you guys
this
know?
haunted me as a child.
Do you guys know of Man Bat?
Do we know of Man Bat?
Yeah.
Oh my
this is
God!
scary.
Like, look at that. That's
Yeah.
so haunting.
The only like good thing that Joel Schumacher ever put on screen.
Is that shot? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
R.I.P.
crying, talking about this bat that he's experienced.
R.I.P.
Jesus.
Yeah, because they really leaned into like the reason he's Batman is his like weird nightmares about bats rather than his parents dying. Which
Yeah.
they leaned into
His
more with,
parents
like,
died, which
Christian
put him in
Bale.
a sensitive state. But then once he
Yeah.
fell and was in that cave and experienced
The bats.
like an eldritch god basically flying towards him, that kind of fucked him up for life.
Oh, is Cthulhu on the list of cryptids? I guess not, because it's a
Well,
book,
because it's a
but
god.
people have adapted him into like he could be real.
Yeah, but maybe it's not strong enough to be folklore.
Oh, true. It's
looking like
folklore.
it's
Yeah.
not.
No, you're right. You're right. It's
Yeah.
folklore.
And plus, it's a god. Yeah, I feel like there's a difference strength-wise, the power levels.
On a new tab, Joe, just
Yeah.
type in DC Comics.
These nuts. No.
DC Comics Man Bat.
Oh, I might have seen this guy before.
So he's a genuine Batman villain.
Oh boy,
That's like the
that's a
opposite
who.
of Batman. So not a man who's dressed as a bat. He's a bat humanoid. Like,
Isn't that? I wouldn't say clever. Isn't that using all of your resources? All right, boys, we've run out of anything we could think of. What's left? What if we take Batman and just flip it? The top half is a bat, the bottom is man.
Yeah.
Jesus.
There was also a Catman.
Oh,
Catman,
God.
okay.
Yeah, there was a Catman. I think he's DC.
I think we're good for enough with Catwoman.
Oh, okay.
There you go. There's
There
Catman.
we go. Catman, me, yeah.
Does he have a cape though? I feel like a cape.
What?
Cat wouldn't have a cape.
Right.
True.
No, that's a good point. They're very
Yeah.
agile creatures.
He's too Batman-y with the cape, isn't he? He's just yellow Batman. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. That's a good look. That's like White Panther.
Yeah. Oh, there's also one called Hellhound, which is basically Dogman.
Oh man, okay, we'll do that. It's like Wolverine.
He's got dogs.
Got some doges.
Yikes.
A little more plain looking there, but that's
They must
okay.
have done
That
every
looks more like a
dogs.
cat. Huh. What the heck's going on here? Well, listen, he looks like he's having a fun time. That kind of looks like a cryptid.
Oh yeah,
Cryptid.
that's kind of creepy.
Wolverine with dogs.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah,
Could
I'm
you do
sure like every superhero comic book artist at some point has combined every animal and a man.
Yeah, you have
At some
to.
point, they've gone through the
You
encyclopedia.
simply have to.
And they've
You
checked
start
off,
with the
Like,
easy,
check.
and then you go more
It's
complicated.
like grasshopper, man.
Yeah,
Tiny little thing in my bathtub. Man.
silverfish man.
Silverfish man.
So, there you go. Yeah. Honestly, the Joker seems pretty epic by comparison because they invented him in like the 1940s and he was shooting guns and stuff. He was basically a gangster, but
A clown.
laughed a lot.
Scary
Yes,
clown.
yeah, was also a clown too.
I actually read a headline today, and I read a bit of the article.
Yeah.
Don't often. I usually just read the headline and fill in the blanks myself. That's what everyone does, right?
Beautiful. Love it. Yeah, exactly.
I read
That's
the
what news
articles,
is, right?
but-
Yeah.
Yeah, duh. And it was what happened to the Joker in The Dark Knight Rises.
Oh.
Because
Okay.
obviously Heath Ledger died after
Yeah.
The Dark Knight was released a few months later. R.I.P. Legend. And Christopher Nolan, the director, decided he wouldn't even mention the Joker in the next film out of respect. No mention, no anything.
Yeah.
So for years and whatever, like no one really knew it. But apparently there was some sort of novelization of the script of Dark Knight Rises that came out.
Yeah.
And in that, the author wrote one line, just a single line, where if you remember in The Dark Knight Rises, Bane breaks out all the criminals from all the prisons.
Yeah, that's how Scarecrow returns. He's
Yes.
been in every movie. It's kind of funny how he's in every movie.
And
Love it.
Cillian
Yeah, love
Murphy
it.
is in almost, not quite, almost every Christopher Nolan film. Almost.
No kidding.
Not all of them, almost.
Yeah,
I think Michael Caine might be have the most credits.
Yeah,
anyway.
for sure.
Yeah, so Bane breaks everyone out, and then the author in this novelization says he broke out everyone basically except the Joker, because the Joker was the craziest of crazy.
He was too unstable. Yeah.
And then I was
he would have
thinking,
taken over.
yeah, well, that's it, right? I was thinking, there's no way, because you would think, oh yeah, I'll let the Joker out. He's a bad guy. He'll be on my side. But there's no way, even though the Joker is evil, there is no way the Joker would allow Bane to nuke
power.
Gotham. He would never let that happen.
Right.
Because the Joker needs Gotham, and he needs Batman alive, and he needs these people alive to torment them.
Yeah.
He would never, nuking an entire city of innocent people is way below the Joker.
Yeah.
So he would never let that happen. If the Joker got out, he would probably kill Bane and take over the operation and get rid of the nuke and do something else.
Basically, yeah, just turn the city into martial law where he's the mayor.
Yeah. So he would so that's how you know that the Joker was still locked up, because if he was out, he would have stopped Bane, basically.
Right, yeah. There'd be a team up with Batman and the Joker.
Listen,
we've had our trouble in the past, but now we got to team up to stop Bane.
Yeah, and then he would double cross Batman. So he would stop Bane,
yeah.
and then he would double cross him and take over, which would have been a great movie. But
yeah, seriously.
Send. 2 days later, send. Because you're just commenting on one of the.
Yeah.
Actually.
Joker was still in Arkham Asylum. He's the only person that they kept in the asylum.
Oh my
God. Perfect. But yeah, 100%. 100% they did that. Yeah. Rip to the goat. Seriously.
Yeah.
So there's so many like tragic, actors that have gone, but yeah.
Yeah, and also, how the hell was he 27 and that good?
Yeah, oh man.
Like, what 27-year-old one gets the opportunity to be Joker at 27?
Yeah.
So gives the best performance anyone's ever seen as Joker. Some people like Jack Nicholson, whatever. But like, I also like Mark Hamill a lot as the animated one.
Yeah.
Live action, Heath.
Yeah.
Easily. Home run.
The realism, being a domestic terrorist. There's no,
Okay, speaking of
there's
home
no
runs, ending on a good note. Speaking of home runs, Paul Blart, Mall Cop 1 and 2. Please get into it, guys. Get into it. Get there and get into it.
I haven't seen the second one.
Get into it, guys. Get into it. 1 and 2.
I just remember the first one's based off of Die Hard.
Oh yeah, when you
a parody of Die Hard or something.
It's Die Hard in a mall.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's great. They're great. They're great family movies. Family Day was just yesterday. Happy Family Day.
Oh yeah, happy Family Day,
If you
everyone.
missed your Family Day, I don't know what you had to do that day. Hit up Paul Blart 1 and 2.
Talk to him. He'll be your daddy.
Because like
you won't be sorry.
Like I've been watching these kind of like a lot of serious stuff recently.
Yeah.
Like that Korean zombie show, and then we watched this one about the stowaway, and we watched the Scream 6 or whatever it is. Scream.
Oh, Scream 6.
Wait, hey, what'd you think of that one?
It's all right. Yeah, it's all right.
Compared to the other ones, I was very impressed.
What? How?
Its quality is like back to the first one. As far as
I don't understand
they refollow tropes, and there's some obvious inconsistencies. Like, how is that girl who's 5'4", the 6 foot tall Scream caricature who like guts the cop? Spoilers. Oops.
That's what I'm saying. It's like those.
How?
That's it.
You can't have that, Joe.
Like,
that's it.
You can't have that.
That's the only thing.
Also, like 10 minutes into the film, spoilers. Sorry, everyone. Spoilers.
It's too late.
Yeah. Instantly.
10 minutes in, we're both like, it's the boyfriend.
Of course, because of course it is.
The whole movie, I'm not
through deductive reasosoning.
But they don't even try, because they think they're being so clever by David Arquette being like, oh, it's probably the boyfriend. And everyone's like, ha, ha, ha. But it
was. But however, did you at least predict?
We knew it was two.
The daughter of the psycho.
We knew it was two.
Don't fuck with the psycho's daughter.
It's obvious, and like him being at the hospital when the second attack took place. It was just like, it's him.
Yeah.
And then
the inhaler. Oh, she doesn't have her inhaler now. We got to go home now. It's like it's the girl
was
that's
awesome.
hosting the party. It was just so weird.
But at one point, I remember saying like maybe they're double bluffing us because it's too obvious.
That's what I was hoping, and we're just
We're
gonna be
like,
wrong
it's
again.
double because it's too obvious that it's the boyfriend.
It's too obvious, and it's too obvious it's that girl.
So we're like,
it
it must
can't
be
be
double
them.
bluff. It'll be someone. I know. I was thinking in the back of my mind. I was thinking, what is he called? Stewie or something? The guy who plays Shaggy from Scooby Doo.
Right. What his actual name?
Yeah, I can't remember his character's name. Anyway,
Right.
I was thinking in the back of my mind. I was like, what if it's someone like that who's back, who you thought was dead, but they're back, right? Yeah. Whatever. Anyway, it was.
They did David Arquette dirty. I'll say that.
They did
him dirty.
Yeah. Hey, at least it said it's been an honor. There had to be stakes.
Courtney Cox needed to maybe do a bit more before she got shot. I think I would have liked to see a
Yeah, that was pretty quick, eh?
I also don't like how there's like shots going off, bullets going off. We just had a huge house party, but yet we can have just a massacre going on in the house, but no one's gonna call the police. No one's gonna do anything. No one's gonna raise any flags. No one's gonna come knock on the door. There's no kids just hanging out outside. Nothing. You can just shoot
way out of the way. Cops
blood.
are called, but it
you
takes a while to get there.
The Courtney Cox and that girl Sydney, is that her name? Sydney. They come to the house, and then as soon as they come, the girl shoots them. It's like, okay, so now she's shot. The moment you hear her shooting in any neighborhood, it's like.
No, but they show you on the map. That house is like way out in the boonies.
Yeah, but Joe.
But there was just a house party, though, Joe. There was just a house
party. All those people left. They all left. They didn't leave.
Only like 5 minutes before.
And they all left.
Movie magic.
And they're all. It's
because when
they got away, and then the scene continued.
When Gail.
For us, it was a second.
When Gail gets shot, and Sydney's like, "Wait outside," kind of thing. I'll go in. She should have been like, "And by the way, Gail, while you're outside bleeding to death, and I'm going inside to kill a kid," because that's what I'm going into. I'm going inside to kill a kid,
a minor.
Shoot all the cops while I'm in there, and to guarantee that the cops show up, you're going to tell the cops that you've got the killer who killed the police chief, and all those cops are going to show up in seconds because they all want revenge for the police chief, because that's what cops are like. They're a family, and they would have showed up in seconds.
No.
And I haven't seen the previous Scream, so I just
got it. Emma Roberts.
I've seen 1, 2, and 3. So I think it held up with those perfectly fine. It's just a shame that we predicted it so easily. But apart from that, the gore was good. The cast was good. The quality.
I feel like the music, the characterization. Like I feel like that when they introduced the cast of youngins in like that one scene, I was like, they did that so efficiently. I feel like movies nowadays like do such a bad job at like very quickly introducing characters, but characters that are distinct and like believable.
Yeah.
And I was like, they just did that in one scene. I'm like, great, that's so efficient. And
they
the rest of
also
the movie
did.
is just like who's gonna die.
I don't know. Those characters didn't have any depth or anything. It's just
they didn't
just
have depth
shown.
because they're teenagers.
And they die.
What do you mean? What was so amazing about them just sitting there? Nothing happened though. They just sat there. They sat there and talked about the movies.
No, but the way they interacted with each other, you instantly got the relationship of everybody. I feel like it was very, very efficient.
Yeah, and I think it was an homage to the first one, right? Where
that's what happened in the first one.
The nephew of the movie guy from the first movie, she was the movie guy of this team, and everyone kind of.
Yeah. Instead of it being,
but they also did the meta stuff.
That
way
scene
better.
Where they explain, I felt like I was watching 21 Jump Street again. I was like, oh, I love this. They're explaining their own movie.
Yeah, or explaining why toxic fans hate Star Wars, basically.
Yeah, it's great. I love
it. Did it way better than what the Matrix thought they were doing. With the meta
Unfortunately,
stuff.
If you compare Scream 6 to the Matrix 4,
the
Matrix doesn't.
The fans don't like when we reboot movies and everyone's in the Matrix is like, oh, this is awful. But when they do it in Scream, it's like, oh, this is what Scream does. Scream references.
That's
Scream.
Literally its identity. Yeah,
right?
Since the beginning.
Didn't work in the Matrix.
Nothing. Matrix.
It is kind of interesting that Scream 1 is like a parody of Scary Movies. And then Scary Movie is a parody of Scream, except to the dumbest level. Like it takes it's like the South Park version, where it's just so immature and stupid. But it's great. It's so funny.
Scary Movie is the first two scary movies are actually
Yeah.
very well written, very good.
Well, they're gold.
They're so
Yeah.
funny. Oh
They're great. I love it. Yeah.
But my point was, sorry, that
Yeah.
I've been watching all these very serious stuff all week, and then Derron has been like, you know what? I like Kevin James films now, and he's watching
because
lots
they're
of
so
Kevin James.
homey and fun. They make you feel like you're a kid again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After watching people get murdered and stabbed too many times to survive, and they still survive.
Also, it just
Because
seems
of
like these
course.
type of movies nowadays, it's like there's something missing in the depth. It's like with
Right.
the movies back then, it's like they took time to film that movie. I don't know. Maybe they didn't. It's such a cheap movie. But
No,
it's like, you know
no,
what
you're
I mean?
right.
It's like
There is.
I think the
there's
actors like get to hang out with
now.
each other, so they have
yes, it's like
chemistry.
that. It's like you can tell they have everybody has chemistry on. It's like now it's like
Yeah.
every movie. It's like why is
Too
every movie
corporate.
just like the same? Like, okay, I don't know which movie I saw a couple days ago with this black guy in it, but he's like in all dream movies. It's like why is the same black guy in all dream movies? It's like every movie's about dreams. Every movie's about space. Every movie, it's like the same shit over and over again. It's like, is there anything
The
else?
Black Guy in Dream movies. What is
I
that?
He's just
you mean, but
what movie? Okay, there was a movie that I had watched a couple days ago, and this black guy was in it, and I'm just like, this black guy's in every freaking movie. I'm just so over it. Why is he always in these type of movies?
Morgan Freeman.
No,
Samuel Jackson.
it's no.
Just a list of other famous
Those black
black
guys are
male
in
actors.
every movie. Not
Yeah.
like
Is it the guy from Final Destination?
no.
The Crypt
What
Keeper
movie
guy?
did we watch recently? And what movies have we
Oh.
watched recently?
Well, I watched this as well, though.
Yeah, why not?
A
We're on
film
a
about
mission. Yes.
What is
Is it a
it? What
scary
did I
movie?
say?
You said you watched a
Dreams.
movie about dreams with the black guy in. I
Yeah,
don't
he's
remember.
always in it. He's always in it. He's always in it. It's like a dream movie. Yeah, so it's like he goes into the dream or something, and then it's like
So
it turns out it was his
daughter.
daughter or something. And he goes into the room, and it's like, oh, he's reliving the dream or whatever.
What
Some
in the
shit,
heck are you
like-
talking about?
Oh, I
feel
did
like I
not
should
watch
know
this,
this.
but
What is it?
yeah, I don't know who he is. I vaguely.
Wait, but what's
Remember
I got
the movie?
IMDb open.
Oh, no idea. I have absolutely no idea where it is. Oh,
It's
who
like
he is.
some
I'll
movie where
watch
it's like he forget. Okay, something had happened really traumatic to him, and
Okay.
he forgot. So they're trying to like make him remember what happened, but
Oh,
he
Black
can't
Box.
go. He can't go into the something, and like everything's foggy in the
It's
dream.
new. It's a new one, right?
I don't know. Is it new?
Sure.
Aiden, come on. You gotta. Am I giving you enough? No, I'm not.
Yeah,
Giving
but I
you
didn't
Um,
watch it. I didn't watch
So
it.
the actor is
You had to have.
Mamoudou Athie. I might be saying that wrong. Mamoudou. Anyway, but I'm gonna look up what he's been in. So, Black Box, Underwater, The Circle.
Underwater.
Down.
We watched.
He was
Underwater.
recently in Archive 81.
We watched
which is
Underwater.
like-
D.
And what's Archive 81?
It's
like
a new
some movie-
Netflix show that I want to watch. It's kind of like horror thriller.
And it's like him looking at a screen or something. He's in every
Yeah.
damn
He's
dream movie.
monitoring
It's like,
old found footage tapes, and as he's doing it, he's uncovering that his dad was part of some kind of secret organization that does
So what-
sinister things to people.
what's his name? Sorry.
Well, I'm pronouncing it wrong 100%, but it's Mamoudou, and then Athie.
Yes, that's him. That's him.
Mamoudou
That's
Athie.
him.
Mamoudou. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it's great because the first thing I
So-
saw him in was Black Box, which I think was on Amazon Prime.
This
Yeah.
guy is in every same movie. Every movie that he's in is the same
Right.
movie.
Well,
Yeah.
he's new, so he got typecasted. But like once you get big enough, then you start branching out as an actor.
But
So I feel like
why
right
is
now he's just
every
riding the
movie-
wave.
But why is every movie out this genre?
Trends, just like those space
Trends,
trends
yeah.
in 2014. Just
I'm
Yeah.
not feeling it. I'm not feeling. It's kind of annoying. It's like, oh, another one of these.
Oh, it's that guy. Therefore, it's exactly a horror thriller
Yes,
where he's
it's like-
uncovering
it's
something.
almost like- It's like, for instance, how
Exact
we
same
watched the
copy
movie
paste.
yesterday with Stowaway, right? It's like Anna Kendrick. It's not a comedy. No, this is how I feel about this. It's like, oh, so it's just another dream movie that I'm going to be confused about. Or like Denzel Washington's son. It's like Tenet.
Oh, right.
I don't want to watch movies with him in it because it's like it makes it seem like it's going to be like
John
that all
David.
the
It's
time.
just another Tenet.
Yeah.
Does that make
yeah.
sense?
It's a blessing and a curse being in a Nolan
It's like,
movie. I feel like.
stop
Then he
casting
just-
him in these same roles. I don't know. It's just
Yeah.
like
Well, he was.
Imagine you're an actor. You take a paycheck wherever it comes
Yeah, I
from.
mean, he's making the bank. He's
Fair
You
paying
enough.
eventually
out.
get sick of it, but like he's not arguing right now. I feel like he's just
fair
taking any
enough.
role.
Do your
he can
thing.
get.
Do your thing. But it's just the
So talk to the producers. They're the ones who keep, typecasting.
Or your
So I'm
agent.
just like-
Your agent keeps bringing you these roles.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true. He's like,
But
want to
it's-
do the exact same thing again? And it's like, all right, I guess.
It's
Yeah.
like after the whole movie with the black people being possessed by white people. After that movie, it's
Get
like
out.
let's just like cast black
No, you
males
get out,
to
Joe.
like scary. Like
Get
it's a scary
get
movie,
out.
you know. So it has to be a black male. It's scary. It's like
Well,
Oh,
okay.
there's-
Speaking
Hey,
So-
of
it's a black male or a white woman. Horror
true.
movies. One of them. Yeah.
Speaking of blackmail, scary, and Get Out, Jordan Peele's new film.
Nope.
Nope. That's it. I was going to say Don't Look Up. That was
Nope.
Nope.
he has another one.
Nope.
Yeah.
He does. Nope.
Scary.
The trailer
Yeah.
gives nothing away.
But
Absolutely.
it's clearly about aliens, though.
Yes.
It's
Sure.
up. Things
But
are up.
like no plot,
How?
no, like anything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's
That-
literally
that's
no
the
story.
Trailers. It's like, why do they have to keep giving away everything in the trailers?
Because people
Like-
won't watch it.
That's how you do the trailer. It's like a minute long, doesn't give anything away.
Yeah,
and I
It's hard
want
to
to
do
see.
that too, isn't it?
Yeah, I would. Okay, so we're coming to a close, but I want to end this with the best example of how to do a trailer, and I think it's just a minute long, so I'm just going to show you guys. There's
Can I
music to
guess?
it, but can
Can I
you
guess
guess? Yeah.
Suicide Squad 2016.
No, that was the first trailer I actually enjoyed because
First
it's
trailer
just,
was amazing.
just music. Yeah.
First trailer was amazing. It was a whole different movie in that first trailer.
Oh no, now I forget what it's called. What was this movie
All
called?
my friends are heathens. Take it slow.
Yeah. So I listened
He
to
said that.
21 Pilots like back in 2013.
When you're
And-
a scene kid.
Yeah. Well, no. It was introduced to me, and like I just kind of I like the music. I was like, oh, it's just some
Underwater,
guy
that's
playing the
what it was.
piano, talking about feelings and stuff. I was like, I dig this, and it was a different feel to it. And then as
Ah.
soon as they became popular, then they went down the track of like,
Oh.
you can buy our T-shirts at Garage or at and I'm just like, oh, I want.
Garage.
They
And then they
became too
changed-
mainstream for Joe.
Yeah, their actual type of music changed too, and I was like, oh, they've clearly found
Interesting.
their audience, and it's
Wow.
not me, unfortunately.
That's
Aw,
very interesting.
But
maybe next year.
yeah, you never know.
You never know. There might be a new Suicide Squad song.
All my
Yeah, exactly.
friends are heathens. Take it slow.
All my friends are Christians. We love God. Switch it up.
Put that in your bio.
Yeah, exactly.
Genesis 16:12.
1612.
All my friends.
You look it up, it just says, I took a poo.
On the
Twice.
8th day.
Oh my. On the 7th day, I rested.
On the toilet.
Oh my.
Oh my
But
god.
take the Sabbath day and make it poopy.
Okay, I think I found it. I was so scared I wasn't gonna be able to find it because I'm like, we're doing it. We're doing it live. We gotta get it. But I think I found it. And I think it's the teaser. So the trailer might have more.
It's Toy Story.
Oh
the Elvis
no!
Just kidding. I just wanted to say that. Just
Never
saying it's
mind.
chewy, isn't it?
Oh, that's
It's
so
chewy.
sad. Well, hey, listen, I'm gonna come back on it. So I'm just gonna build the hype.
What was it? Did
Unfortunately-
we get to know what it was?
No, because I'm not going to tell you because that'll spoil it. The whole
Was
thing
it
is you don't
Halo?
even get to know. It's not Halo. It's
We
an
talked about that.
Australian cop movie,
Oh.
but its trailer's
Here's
just
the
sublime.
end.
So
Oh.
we're going to start next week's podcast with that trailer. I'm going to have it prepped and ready to go, but I can't do it live. I couldn't find it. So
How-
we're going to have to just wait
You're
until
gonna have
next
to,
time.
like VPN it or something. Okay.
Which
VP.
is just
Wow.
the trailer. The trailer should be on YouTube. but
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
We'll see. But either way,
Hmm.
we all love trailers, folks. But you know what we don't love?
Okay, guys.
Spoilers. Unless it's a movie we don't like. Then
Unless
it's
we
like
spoil
spoiler.
Scream.
Exactly.
Sick.
Unless it's free. Then
I'll
it's
see you guys later. I'm gonna go sit on my bidet.
Ooh, that sounds like a fun time. Okay.
Genesis 18:12.
Genesis 18.
Sit on
God
that
installs
bidet.
a
You
bidet.
deserve it. Honey, you deserve it. It's in the Bible. Look it up. Honey, you deserve a bidet. It says it right there.
Okay, but seriously,
Get
though,
that ass clean.
I'm about to
Yeah.
go hit my bidet. See you guys later.
Okay, good. All right. Hey, see you
Join
guys
us next
next
week.
Part 2
Part
Cryptids.
2. Cryptids.
Australian
and
trailer.
Mystery trailer.
That's right.
And if you want to see any
And
sort
Russian
of
invasion.
movie related to dreams, hit up Monty, whatever this guy's name is.
Monty.
Mamoudou.
Got it.
Mamo. something, isn't it? Monty? It's Mamo. Sorry, Mamo.
Mamo. Okay.
It's M-A-M-O. That could be a short form, Mamo.
Sure.
Mamo.
Take it.
Mamo.
Let's see if he
Mamo.
likes it. Let's call him up next episode.
We're gonna have him on
Let's
next
have
week,
him on the
everyone.
pod. Yeah.
We're gonna have him on next
we
week.
got that.
It's a short form, Mamo.
We'll
Guaranteed, he'll be
we'll
on
talk to
next
his
week.
agent. We'll
Like,
trick his agent.
subscribe. He'll be on.
Yeah, exactly. If we get 1 million subscribers by next week, we will have.
If we get
Mamo.
10 subscribers by next week,
Expect it. That's
This is
right.
what you guys will
Okay.
see next week.
there we go.
Well,
He'll just be like that. on
It's
the
just gonna be
screen.
that. No, Derron. Just.
Well, he's got a great smile. Let's
yeah,
just
it's
say
a
that.
beautiful smile. Look at
Yeah,
that.
he's great.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, hey,
All right.
until next time, we'll see you guys later. And if you have a bidet, enjoy. If not, just kind of wet your hand with a sink and then just kind of splash it.
Slap
Great
it.
time. Just
Okay, have fun.
exactly. Have a
Watch
good
out
day.
for deer men and man bats.
That's right. Watch out for Ahool, the movie from Zack Snyder.
Guardians of a Hoo.
This is Mamo signing
Exactly.
off.
Bye.
See you next week, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.